Hey there, and welcome back to Sleeve M. If you're new to my channel, my name is Emily, and I had the gastric sleeve bariatric procedure on January 9th of 2018. And in today's video, I'm at my 6-month post-op. I really apologize for not posting a video last week. We were in Minnesota for the 4th of July, and I wanted to get it done on the road trip back, but I was just so tired and I just have too much going on as usual, and I really apologize. Hopefully my schedule will get a lot easier starting August 4th. So I'm really just gonna kind of try to do some videos in August 4th, really put a lot more time into making good quality content videos. But of course, everybody loves the weight loss videos, or they're everybody's favorites, or the ones that get the most views. And today is really exciting because 6 months is a big milestone to meet in the bariatric world. If you have not had bariatric surgery and are considering it, the first 6 months are where you lose the most amount of weight. Well, that's what they say. I hope that this continues, but I think it would be unrealistic to think I would drop on average 10 pounds a month after. So a lot has happened in the last month. I've been really busy. I've been taking 2 online classes. I've had some friends visit. I really have to thank Amy for being in my 2 videos. It was a lot of fun. Just being with a friend and discussing how things are now as to when we were really close in college. It was very encouraging, and she said that she was really proud, and it was just a lot of fun to have her here. And then also last week, being in my hometown was really difficult. It was really fun, but it was also really difficult because it brings up a lot of triggers that I don't know I was overly prepared for. Basically what happened is we drove to Okabena for the 4th of July. I'm from a little town called Okabena, Minnesota. It's 180 people. It's just tiny. And we were staying at my grandma's cabin on Round Lake, Minnesota. And my dad told me that my grandma cooked Spam and instant potatoes for them. And so I kind of panicked, and I thought, you know, I can eat whatever. There's always something I can eat. But Spam and instant potatoes just did not seem like the right fit for what my body feels like. And so I planned a meal that was high in protein, low in carbs. I brought home a bunch of the syrups that we tested in the last video I made. And it was a big hit with my family. They enjoyed the Walden Farms and the Chalk Zero the best. I also made pancakes that were low in carbohydrates and high in protein. I actually used my Gen Pro in them to kind of give us an extra boost. And I have to say my family really enjoyed it. And it was a lot of fun with my family and trying to do my diet. But with that said, traveling is hard. It's something I still need to be working on. I had a lot of hard times. Definitely I did not get my 5 meals in a day because I overslept the 6, and so it would be like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and I would eat my first meal, and then we'd eat lunch whenever everybody was ready, and I never really got my 3 p.m. meal in, and then the evening meal was just when everybody was ready. So I do think that having the smaller meals 5 times a day is very helpful, and I feel like it does make me feel the best, and it's also the best way that I've learned to lose weight. I do think there is something behind keeping that metabolism up and working on that is very beneficial. And I could tell you from going from when I'm home, a very strict diet of it, to whenever I have people come visit or we go on vacation, to going back to the 3 meals a day, I always gain. It was really hard because the day I left to drive to Minnesota, I was 2 pounds away from reaching the 100 goal. And then we went to Minnesota and I came back and I had gained 5 pounds. So then I was 7 pounds away from hitting the goal. And I think a lot of it was just probably not doing the meals at the correct time. But then there was also another factor that was really difficult, and that is alcohol. It was 4th of July weekend. We wanted to have some drinks. It's difficult to go to a bar and find something that does not contain carbonation, but is also low in carbohydrates. I didn't really find anything. I am not good yet at just sipping on straight alcohol. I don't know if I'll ever be really good at that. I really like to have a mixer with my alcoholic beverages, so I had cranberry juice because it didn't have any carbohydrates, but they don't have sugar-free, so I had to just do regular, which was not good. And then we had some wine, which isn't too bad, but still not amazing. And so I think I drank a lot more calories than I should have. We did go to a place that's called Barefoot Bar, and I did have a mojito drink, and that had carbonation in it, and it does make my stomach feel a little bit funny, and I just really didn't want to push it. I think eventually I'll get better at finding new drinks, but I really did not think it out the way that I should have. Again, preparation is really the key in making sure that I stay on track, and I feel like my preparation in Minnesota was good and bad at the same time. I wish I would have been better prepared for alcoholic beverages, but I was happy with the food that my mom had purchased for us to eat, making the high protein waffles, making sure we had eggs and bacon one morning, and then we had eggs and sausage really did keep me on track. And I brought my food scale with me, which was really great because Daniel was able to measure out meals, and overall we had a good trip, but gaining that weight was really sad. So when I got back, I was like, I gotta get down to business. This is ridiculous. I really focused on going back to eating the 5 small meals a day, really focused on getting my protein in, and focused on making sure my carbohydrates are low. So with that being said, let's get to the side-by-side videos. The day I went in for my preoperative exam, I weighed 378 pounds, and today I'm weighing in at 278.8. That gives me a total loss of 99.2 pounds, and just in this last month, a loss of 10.4. My neck went from 17 to 15 inches for a total loss of 2 inches. My bust, it went from 53 to 47 for a 6-inch loss. My waist went from 54 to 45 for a 9-inch loss. My hips went from 63 to 53 for a 10-inch loss. My left arm went from 20.5 to 18 for a 2.5-inch loss. My right arm went from 21 to 17 for a 4-inch loss. My thighs went from, my left thigh went from 36 to 31 for a 5-inch loss. And my right thigh went from 35.5 to 29.5 for a 6-inch loss. So far I have lost a total of 44.5 inches. That's 3 3/4 feet. I think it's really noticeable now. I have so many patients that come in that haven't seen me since my surgery, and they go, what is going on? And I just tell them I cut my stomach off, and I'm just really happy about it. I've been in a little bit of a funk lately. I feel like my care level has gone down a little bit, and I find that I just kind of go in waves sometimes with that. But we did successfully go to the gym. My yoga class was canceled this week, and I didn't go Saturday because I had too much homework to do. But I'm looking to do my belly dance Monday, yoga Tuesday, the gym Wednesday and Friday, and then my yoga class on Saturday. So I'm looking at getting back into the swing of things. I think that travel is always going to be rather difficult because you want to enjoy the travel, but you also don't want to overly enjoy the travel when it comes to food. So it's definitely something I'm working on. I think next week I'm going to show videos, just kind of do a compilation of what we did in Minnesota, because I think we had a lot of fun. Guinness, my dog, if you haven't seen him in some of the videos, we bought him a life jacket, and he went swimming for the first time, and he is amazing at it. And we just did things like that. But for right now, I'm really focusing on getting these 2 classes over with, making sure that I'm measuring out my food. I go in, I believe it's next week, for my 6-month post-op with the surgeon that did my surgery, and so I'm excited to see what they said. My goal was to lose 100 pounds in 6 months, and I think getting to 99.2 pounds is fantastic, and I have zero complaints about that. I'm literally 0.8 pounds away from my goal. I think it'll be interesting to see what they say at my 6-month follow-up, and I will definitely let you guys know what went on there, because they told me that they were going to increase my food intake a little bit. And I'm a little bit nervous about doing that because I feel like eating between the 3 to 4 ounces a meal has obviously been working really well, but my exercise, my activeness, if that's a word, has really increased, and they told me if I don't increase my calories and my activity level has increased, then your body will start to store fat again, and that's just not what I want. So my goal is to just kind of see what they say, and I may be adjusting between 4 and 5, but I'm going to hear them out and I will keep you updated on that. So I will see you guys next week. It'll probably be the July 4th videos, and we'll see you then. Take care.